Hello. Just realised it's quite dark. It's okay though, isn't it? The sun set when I was doing my settings before. Now it's dark. Happens every night, the sun setting. Oh, how is everybody? How are you doing? Welcome to Oh My Mama Body live questions and answers. And I love answering any questions that pop up. So do ask away. Don't be shy. Pop your messages in the chat. That's what I'm here for. Ask away. So how is everybody doing? Where are you watching from? I'm based in Germany, and it's 9:15 in the evening here in Germany. So yeah, jump on in. So Oh My Mama Body channel is all about answering and talking about questions, what's going on in your body, bodily symptoms that happen in really early pregnancy when you're trying to conceive, really knowing what the signs are of pregnancy so you can understand your body. And then what goes on with your body and your emotions during pregnancy and postpartum. Hello, thank you so much for being here. And, you know, because when I was going through my pregnancies, I had 7 pregnancies, I felt a lot of the time lots of symptoms going on where I couldn't find the answers. And I wanted to make a space for women that you can find the answers and find the answers quickly. So that's how Oh My Mama Body grew into being. And because I had miscarriages, I talk about miscarriage as well on my channel, and I have loads of information on my website. Loads of information for supporting women. And I'm really, really excited because I've been doing healing for years, like energy healing. And next week I'm starting a womb healing course. And womb healing goes into the trauma that we keep in our womb. Perhaps you've had a traumatic birth experience. Perhaps it comes from a miscarriage, or perhaps it comes from maybe an abortion, or perhaps you've been mistreated in life, and there's so much that we store inside of our wombs without even realizing it. So much trauma. And so this healing really goes in to help work through that trauma and release it, and giving you that really big release so that you feel confident, energized, boosted, and really that you love yourself again. You build up that self-love, which I know a lot of us don't have. And it's really nice when you do find it again and you can be kind to yourself and really enjoy being in your body and who you are. So once that comes up, I will be announcing that as well. So really, really excited about that. And ladies, if you do have any questions, do ask away. It's really nice to see a couple of comments coming up from T. Hello, thank you so much for commenting. And do ask away if you've got anything to ask. I'm really happy to answer your questions. Hello, Many Mesh. You helped me a lot, and now I'm counting down to meet baby number 2. Thank you so much. Oh, wonderful. How many days have you got left, or weeks? That's really exciting. I hope you've been feeling great during your pregnancy, that it's been treating you well. And I don't know if you've seen, but I've been working together with a really lovely midwife, Mariana. She's in my Mama Meets and Midwife Facebook group. And she learnt a huge amount about working with natural plants and natural remedies, and built her own birthing center here in Germany for natural births. And she works a lot with essential oils to help during like fertility journey, comfortable pregnancy, going through birth, like giving you that empowerment during your birth, and then postpartum with your newborn and onwards. And essential oils, I absolutely love them. I got into them a few years ago, and they really boost and give confidence and calm. And so Mariana and I have been working together and put a video series together, all about the different stages of your fertility journey and which oils can help support you during your fertility journey. And I've put it down underneath, I think somewhere underneath here, if you click an arrow, there's a detail section, And there's a link there to get all of the completely free information. We've got ebooks as well to guide you for how you use essential oils on your fertility journey, on your pregnancy journey, on your postpartum journey. So really, really wonderful to get all of that information there, with Mariana speaking with me and all the details in the ebook. So go ahead and really go and get your copy, because it's something that's so, so good to know. And my oils, I've got a diffuser up there. I don't know if you can see, that's always on in my house. I've got 2 boys and they love it as well. They love all the scents, and the scents really help you with your mood. So that lemon scent in the morning to uplift you. Imagine cutting into a fresh lemon. It's that smell. Peppermint, spearmint. If you're feeling tired, it boosts you. And lavender for sleeping. But there's so much more, and we've got that all put together in the videos and to really help and support you. Yeah, so do ask me any questions. Don't be shy. That's what I'm here for on the live. Had a lot of questions recently in the group, and basically now I make videos almost around every question that I'm receiving to try and answer what everybody's looking for, what the kind of questions are that you have during pregnancy. My specialities are definitely trying to conceive, and of course miscarriage, because I went through miscarriage, just so it provides women with a space that where they feel understood, and that they know someone else can understand how they're feeling as well. So Many Mesh, if you're still there, tell me a bit about you. Where are you from? How many weeks pregnant are you? When's your due date? Are you excited? And are you in my Facebook group? Because if you are, then you can come and share with everyone there. It's a nice place to be. Yeah, let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to go through my phone, and because I haven't answered all the comments today, so I will go in and answer some of the comments here then live. So then, what have we got? Right. We've got there's actually quite a lot of women who are getting pregnant either during their period or like 1 or 2 days after their period. And that's so possible. Many people think it's not possible to get pregnant during your period or 1 or 2 days afterwards. And that's why it's so important to know, like, you know your cycle, get really in tune with your cycle, that you know when you're ovulating. Because many of us, hello, thank you for joining as well. Hi, nice to meet you. Many women think that you ovulate, according to this average that you see. You've got a 28-day cycle, then that must mean that you ovulate between days 11 and 15. But it's not true. That's just an average. And it could be that you ovulate really, really early on in your cycle, or perhaps really late in your cycle. So that's why it's good to know about ovulation symptoms. So what signs does your body give you? And I've got a video about that called 5 Natural Ovulation Symptoms. You can tell by the kind of discharge, the cervical mucus that you're getting. It looks like egg white, and it's really obvious. It's like 2 or 3 days during the month. And that's the time when you're ovulating. You'll feel a bit warmer. You'll feel a bit more in the mood. And if you're tracking this position of your cervix, you'll notice that your cervix got a lot softer and lower, and it opens. So there's quite a lot of natural bodily signs that you can look after without having to use sticks to track everything. And I know some ladies have like PCOS, and then obviously it's a bit more harder to track when you're ovulating. So then, of course, it is easier to use really accurate LH measurement sticks. Yeah, and that's a whole different other story. I'm just looking that I've got a question or a comment. I studied my cycle and listened carefully to you. I pray I get pregnant. I really hope you get pregnant too. Yeah, I really wish that it's your month and that you really are now in tune with when you're ovulating, and that you caught it. And you can try up 5 days before that ovulation window and up to 5 days afterwards, because we'll get those ovulation signs, the signs of ovulation, but you might not know exactly when your egg has been released. Your body's creating all those signs around that time, but on that really peak day, that's when everything's been released and when you need to go for it. But you can go for it before, you can go for it after, lots of baby dancing, and really, really hope that it works for you. What's the best ovulation app tracker? Right. I absolutely love one called Mira, Mira. I'm just going to see if I can type that in for you. Mira. And you can go on their website. It's Mira Fertility and Kit. Mine's upstairs in the bedroom. Basically, you get the sticks connected to a monitor. So a monitor, you put it in, and the monitor can really track the level of hormones, the level of LH hormone that you've got in your urine. And when that peaks, and it will only peak at there's such a short window, it'll be a couple of hours in a day. That's when you've really peaked. And it sends the message then to the app on your phone. And that's why it's so accurate. And I think it's the best one out there. If you did, that's obviously a bit more pricey, but if you did want to have a look, I do have a discount code for that one, OMMB136. It gives you $25 discount for a fertility monitor, and you get 10 sticks with it as well. So it's something worth looking into if you're really trying to track accurately. If you're okay, like you haven't got something like PCOS, then you could probably use normal fertility sticks, the ovulation sticks is what I mean. And you can still use the Mira app on your phone and then use the normal sticks, the cheaper sticks without the kit. And then you at least get the sign, the line to say, you're now got LH and you're probably ovulating now. Just depends how accurately you need to really track it. Do ask me questions about that and pop it in the comments underneath afterwards as well. I always do my best to get back to every single comment that gets posted. Because I do love hearing from everybody and do my best to help you out based on my experiences from my pregnancy journeys as well. Yeah, wow, we've already been on for 12 minutes. Let me know if you've got any more questions. I try to keep these nice and short for anybody that's watching the recording. So if you have got any questions, ask away. Otherwise, I'll just have a quick look to see what else has popped up. Let's go in. Okay. Let's have a look. Oh, complicated questions coming up about which day past ovulation and no cervical. Okay, I'll read this one out. It's actually interesting. They are all interesting. Sorry, I said that wrong. I'm now on 13 DPO and there is no CM, cervical mucus, after 13 DPO, 13 days past ovulation, and there's no cervical mucus. Then I'm not pregnant. Usually before my periods, my cervical mucus dries, but there is no cervical mucus. Yeah, it's interesting. I did a lot of research on this one and what your cervical mucus, your discharge looks like before your period, or if it's a sign of possible pregnancy. And basically there is no medical facts. There are no medical facts around that to say that you'll get more or you'll get less, because naturally before our period comes, we get quite dry. There's hardly any cervical mucus. And it's the same if you're pregnant as well, that your cervical mucus only changes afterwards. So if you've had a missed period, it will still stay quite dry until your pregnancy hormones really kick in. And then you get that very cloudy, milky white kind of cervical mucus, which is also quite a lot of it as well, as your hormones are raging and your body is producing everything. Yeah, so it's not something that you can go on as a sign of pregnancy, unfortunately. But there are so many other early signs of pregnancy that you can look at. So let's see, you've asked me some more questions. Hi, Kate. What can be done with sores on the face during pregnancy? And I have a weird and funny question. Are you ticklish? If so, where? Okay. Am I ticklish? Not that you're going to come and tickle me if I give it away. And don't tell my kids, because they always try to tickle me on my feet, and my feet are not ticklish. I'm probably like one of the only people in the world that doesn't have ticklish feet. I would say there's probably, when it on your neck here, if someone like touches you lightly on your neck, or if you get a light kiss on your neck, that's always very tickly, isn't it? I'm not a very ticklish person. I've always been able to like hold it off. Where are you most ticklish? I'd love to hear. That's a really funny question. Sores on your face, though, that's not so nice. Yeah, that must be really hard going for you. What kind of sores are they? I mean, obviously the hormones are causing them. Are they weeping or just really red and sore? How is it? Yeah, just let me know a bit more. And yeah, unfortunately, those pregnancy hormones can be really kind of mean to us. I remember having really sore patches on my head, and I'd get really scared about it. That's one of the reasons I created My Mama Body. I was like, what are the sore patches on my head? And then I looked on the internet, and the only thing I found was scary answers. And then a few years later, I had 7 pregnancies, and I had this every single pregnancy. It must be related to pregnancy. And then I found out, well, your hormones create more oil secretion, and you've got, like you have pimples on your face, you have them on your scalp, and these get blocked, and then they burst into big, spots on your head. And then I realized, okay, it's nothing to be worried about. It's pregnancy hormones. What's the best natural remedy to help with trying to conceive? How long have you been trying to conceive for? Firstly, and honestly, the best natural remedy is to know really when you're ovulating, and keep your vitamins up. Make sure, some ladies take all those prenatal vitamins beforehand. I get all mine. I have a lovely place where I get my prenatal vitamins, so you can send me a private message about that. I'll just write in my email address if you wanted to know where I get all my stuff from. It's Vicki at ohmymamabody.com. I love using a lot of natural, obviously I've said about the essential oils. I use the essential oils also in my bath and shower gels and soaps, everything like that. And the email address didn't work properly, but you can see what it is. You won't be able to copy and paste it. Just write it down. So really make sure you've got well topped up on your vitamins, as well as, keeping strong and healthy, and track that ovulation. Find out when you're ovulating, write it down or use an app and keep really good track, and just keep on trying around that fertility window of yours, and hopefully you'll get there. And you're always welcome to have a private chat with me about that as well. Very welcome. And what have we got next? Is it normal for sneezes to hurt during pregnancy? Yeah, where do they hurt? I think so. I had, my belly button used to hurt. I think everyone's different, but I was a bit squeamish about my belly button anyway during pregnancy. And I always wore a belly band to keep it nice and snug, but that always used to hurt if I was sneezing. Or in your rib cage, because your rib cage has already changed shape, and you need more oxygen when you're pregnant because your blood volume increases. So this makes your rib cage and your lung capacity grow. So there's so much going on. So having a sneeze can cause aches and pains, definitely. Yeah. Lower region, when sneezing. Then, also good is to just make sure you've got some nice pregnancy exercises to do if you've got someone that you're following. If not, I know a lovely lady, she's on Instagram and Facebook. What's her name? Mum Emerging Strong. This is some lady I've been following for quite a while. Mum Emerging Strong. Now, she has lovely exercises, and it's good to keep strong during pregnancy and afterwards as well. Because your pelvic floor, everything that's underneath you and holding everything together, it's good to keep that nice and strong during pregnancy, and that could also help with little aches and pains as well. Yeah. Oh gosh, wow. So you've got 1 month to go, and you've already got 3 kids, 10, 6, and 2. Wow, what a warrior woman. Wow, congratulations. I couldn't imagine being pregnant with 3 children around as well. That's amazing to have survived that. That's wonderful. Can you tell us how does... Oh, I don't know about that one because I don't know what that is, and I can't talk about that kind of thing because I'm not a medical professional. So I'm not a doctor. I'm just a mum talking about my own experiences. So if it comes to any kind of medical questions or medicines, then that's something you need to ask a doctor or a nurse or a midwife about. So sorry, I can't help about that one. Do let me know if you've got any more questions, and I'm going to wind it down. So like I said at the beginning, there's that underneath, if you can click down, there's a video details section. You can find the link to my free video series with midwife Mariana about using essential oils to help bring confidence, calm, and boost your well-being during pregnancy, birth, postpartum, and onwards. Really amazing video series with a free booklet in there. And also, like, feel free to contact me. I put my email address in there as well. Yeah, if you have any other questions, always here. Inbox is always open. Thank you so much, everybody, for being on my live. It was really great to have you here. And for you, all of you who are trying to conceive, best of luck on your journeys, and keep an eye out as well for my womb healing that's coming up. I'm starting it next week and I'm really excited about it. So it's something that, you know, if you're trying to conceive and you've been trying to conceive for a while, it's really worth looking into a womb healing. And also, if you've had a birth trauma, you've had a miscarriage, it's just such a wonderful healing to go through, because we hold so much energy inside of us and blockages, and we don't even realize it's there. And once we've gone into it and released it, it really helps us just open up our lives and step forward with empowerment. So it's really beautiful. Yeah, so keep on going. I think with the baby dancing there, T, you'll be good. You'll be good when you keep tracking that ovulation and hitting that ovulation window. And I'm sure you'll be there very soon. So wishing you all the best of luck on your journeys, and bye for now. Thank you for being here this evening. Bye.